What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. You know, as long as it appeases. So, you know, I watch Dragon Ball Z like a motherfucker. That's one of my fucking shows. Like, I love that shit, right? So I dealt with a woman who, you know, I never told her, like, and that's another thing. I don't give a fuck whether you do what I do or not. Like, I like people for people. Like, I want you to be your motherfucking self. You don't got to do what I do to try to connect with me. If I do some shit that you do, is to understand you and understand why it is. But I may not be in it long, you know what I'm saying? And if I do find it, you know, it is what it is. But she would want to watch, you know, she said, I just can't get into Dragon Ball Z. Well, don't try to get into Dragon Ball Z, my guy. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? I'm not forcing you to do this shit. Well, no, I just want to relate to you. You can't relate to me. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Like, I don't do it to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to feel like you have to do some shit like that. But that comes with understanding. And you know what I'm saying? The reason why you can't get into it or get into something that somebody does is because you got to understand their mentality as to why they do it. You feel me? Can they see something deeper into it? Is it a metaphysical form? Are they escaping something from it? Like, what is it that they're doing that why they do something and you're trying to do it? You feel what I'm saying? One of the biggest things is how people get addicted to drugs in relationships. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if I know that, you know, if I'm smoking weed and I learned this a long time ago when I was in undergrad. If I'm smoking weed out of recreation, but you're smoking weed out of pain, we both gonna be high. But somebody's, at some point, is gonna fuck up. At some point, the reality is gonna shift. And it's gonna shift more towards the pain. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't want to get high today. Well, I'm gonna go smoke. Like, all right, cool. Like, I've seen relationships where a motherfucker was like, yo, I'm just not giving it up. Either you're gonna have to deal with it or it is what it is. Okay, I can leave it alone. I can leave it alone. Why can't you leave it alone? Because our mentalities is behind what we're doing is different. Now, if we had the patience to get to that point, to understand that person, to level out with that person, to get to where their mind really sits, our relationship with that person, with that being, whatever it is, will fully evolve more. You feel what I'm saying? It will fully evolve more to where we like, yo, this is why you can't quit, because now I can understand your soul. When I understand how your mind is working, I can begin to understand your soul, your willpower. How can you, and that's where where the soul is at, that's where the traumas and the pains and the joys and all that shit, that's where that shit is etched at. That shit is etched on the soul. You feel what I'm saying? So the pains that cause a motherfucker to think a certain way about themselves and exhibit certain actions, is found on the soul. You feel me? You can't just tell a motherfucker stop doing something, or I don't like you doing this, so I want you to stop. Okay, you don't understand the mentality and the mindset of what it is. Well, if you just talk to me like this, that could be in my thought process. I don't want to talk to you about the shit that I have going on with me because I don't want you to feel the type of way. I don't want you to, like, I can see the demons and the monsters and all of that shit, and I know where it's going. But with the patience, you gotta really be willing to go deep into the core of a motherfucker. Like, we don't, because a motherfucker's cute, they can flash some good smiles and shit, they look good on our arms and shit, we're willing to assume that our mind and our thought process is on the same wave, and it's not. It's not, bro. It's not. I've seen so many different situations where motherfuckers will say, you know, like, and that's the thing, like, when people be like, yo, you've changed in a relationship, they can change. They got comfortable enough to show their how their mind works and to show what their soul is like. But did you have the patience to explore that shit before you fell in love with them, before you got into it with them? Like, that's why it's very, very tricky. You know, I get they say, I don't even want to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. But it's very, very tricky when you fall for somebody real fast. It's very, very tricky. Because me, I don't trust it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't trust it. I'm not sorry, but I just said that. But I don't trust people who fall for me fast. I can't trust you. I can't trust you because you have not taken the time to understand how my mind works, and you damn sure haven't taken the time to see how my soul works. But you fell for me that fast. What did you fall for? Like, that's my question to him. Like, well, what is it? What is it? Tell me what it is. Like, if you can't even, like, you don't even know why I do the things that I do, or, you know, but you, like, I can't trust that shit because it's like, what is your like that shows impulsivity. Like that shows so many just different things for me that I can't trust and I just can't deal with because I don't feel like it's right. I don't feel like it's genuine because you don't know me. You have not taken the patience to understand me or to even see the levels of who I am, the complexities of who I am. You feel what I mean? That's why it's like I don't really. That's what I say it all the time, but that's why I do friend zones. Motherfuckers, they can't get out of the friend zone because they're not willing to have the patience to understand my mind and understand my soul. They think just because, oh, we read the same book or it's like that, how did I understand that book? What shit did I see within that book or how did I break that shit down? You know?